Hey guys, what's up? So we started a couple minutes late here. We are ready to go. It looks like everything is working. I changed my stream key at the last minute because I had to change a password. And sorry for the late start, but we are ready to start the viewer tournament in 5 minutes, 6 minutes here. I have to jump through some hoops when I have to change the stream key. Alright, we are ready to go. Welcome everyone, International Master Will Paschall. We are playing, what am I doing? We are playing 5+2 viewer tournament here. Five plus two viewer tournament, casual chess. Everyone's welcome to play. Twitch says I have no viewers, but I don't think that's true. I know I'm at least one viewer. Guys, Sparkle Horse, Alligator, Aldisto, Anyemo. Anyemo says, can I stream? I am streaming. I am streaming on Twitch, dude. So GRSA, man. Guys, we're starting in like 4 minutes. It is good to go. Okay. Last week, world loser, the champion. Alright, this is the Sparkle Horse Arena, guys. Alright. So, let's see here. Tournament link I'm going to post in the chat. Arsenal fan Rich, what's up? Where is our humble moderator? He was on earlier in the morning. Soltigo. I had some trouble getting the stream started because my Twitch stream key got changed because I changed the password. Security hassles. I always stream my tournaments, Anyemo. Soltigo is tired. He's rewording Mubot all night. How do you know so much? How do you know so much, Arsenal fan? Arsenal man. Who it became hot in here. What do you think about my rating? Blitz trying to raise my rating. Blah, 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 blah. Can I stream? I am. Alright. We've got 9 players, hopefully more to come. Oh my god. That is not... not good. How to insult everyone. Unrecognized command. I'm not trying to make a command, dude. I'm just trying to copy and paste. It's not a command. What is... well, that's weird. Why is it not letting me do that? Alright. We're about to get started, guys, in 2 minutes. Can't copy and paste. Dude, why is it not letting me do this? Okay, that's weird. Let me try this again. For some reason I was miscopying. I'm not very good at copying pasting, apparently. Why is that not going through? And now it's working. There's the link to the tournament. Your strongest time control is 3+2. We could do a 3+2 sometime. You know, I'm okay with that. It's basically the same thing as 5.0. We're starting in 1 minute. I've got 13 players at the moment. Troll in a roll, Andrea Peroni, Rahul. I want to thank you guys who are subscribers. It's been a long day today, teaching lots of chess lessons. Yeah, Soltigo tired himself out programming Mubots so much that he doesn't have time to be he's too tired to moderate the stream now. From the frying pan into the fire we go. And Yemo answered his own question. I need to play more of this kind of sudden death blitz. The 5-0 today, I lost a couple of games on time, which was painful. I lost some rating points. I'm playing too many like increment blitz, and I'm not used to playing 5-0 anymore, so I just kind of get flagged sometimes. Knight and pawn against 2 pawns. Stuff like that. So I'm not playing Halligator. He must have taken a bye in round 1. Playing Aldisto. Alright. Almost lost on time. Here's the first game. I might, really try to do well this time, because last time I was not competitive enough to really even, I think I didn't even finish in the top 10. That's bad. I don't usually play d4 lately, but I'd like to move back to playing d4. Now Aldisto, I don't remember. Did we have some Queen's Gambits? He's playing the Queen's Gambit, declined. Your recent... so Arsenal fan... You know what, man? He's talking about my Hungarian Team Championship game. The Hedgehog is such a complicated opening that, man, I don't know. I don't know if it went well or it went badly. It just went. I wonder, though, the guy played this old variation with Queen C8 and the Hedgehog, which seems pretty good, by the way. And the last time I played that was against Iveta Radzievich in a game where I lost because I was just angry. Not because of the position, really. I was angry about something outside of the game, and I wonder if he really based his preparations on that game, because it had nothing to do with... I just wasn't playing chess that day. I lost this other game. Anyway, it was an interesting opening, but it's just the beginning of the theory, and the Hedgehog there is just the absolute beginning of the opening. There's so much to learn in the Hedgehog. Alright, Aldisto is just playing fast. I don't know how else to really describe it. I don't know any theory here. It's a pretty obscure variation of the Lasker. C6 was played against me once before, a long time ago, by some candidate master, who might have even drawn me, by the way. Was a game, I think this guy drew, a lower rated guy. Ages ago, I had a game in this line. Basically a kind of passive line for black. But black's still solid in this. The way I played it is not really great, I guess. Can you not play by intuition in the Hedgehog? That's very difficult. I mean, yeah, that's what I did, basically. I know like 13 moves of theory, and the rest is intuition. I used to play the Hedgehog with black. I actually feel more comfortable. I feel more comfortable playing the black side of the Hedgehog than the white side. But my repertoire is what it is. G5 is just insane sort of move. I don't know. This is some weird stuff, man. At the last minute, I thought he might take the other way with the capture. Does this serve any purpose to play this? It's pretty disruptive. My queen out there. I was a little bit tired before this game started, so. What are the strategic goals? Arsenal fan, are you serious, man? I'm gonna like answer these questions while I'm playing a 5-minute game. What are the strategic goals? Go buy a book by Mihai Shuba, and you'll begin to get a clue. It's like you're like asking, what is the meaning of chess? All right, man. Queen G7 was a great move. What is the meaning of life? Got a lot of questions there. You're not playing, obviously, Arsenal fan. Or are you playing? No, he started playing. Maybe the questions... You have more questions than my toddler son. I'm just kidding. He's distracting me on purpose. I thought so. That's what it seems like. Hey, Soltigo. All right. I wonder if I have H4. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't think he would take back that way. Having some weird hallucinations. He could have actually taken back the other way, because on C takes D, knight takes D5, H5 black has, and posing some problems for me. He was thinking a long time in that move, so I guess he saw some of that stuff, but decided to play kind of low risk here. Knight against bishop. I mean, on paper, like, the bad bishop's supposed to be better for me. Knight against bad bishop should be better for me, but in reality, this position is not so easy. Wow. All right. We are changing plan now. Easier to play for white, not necessarily a winning position. I think he might have had C5 there, that move. Good middle game book for beginners. Okay, there's got to be a lot of them. But I don't really know like what to recommend for beginners per se. As far as like modern books, I'm not that big of an expert. I know a lot of old classics. Mule Skinner, what's up? Thanks for subscribing. Why does Arsenal fan want to distract me though? I'm not even playing him. Who is Enyamo? New player here. Alright. Got our knight on a big square now. I feel good about that. Very difficult for black to play this. Like, it might be a draw somehow with perfect play, but it's like just super hard. Practically. Well, it's 5 + 2, so there's no, you know, just winning on time. Now I'm thinking about getting my king over there. I think this is probably lost for black because I'm just going to walk up and around. Maybe it's not that easy, but it looks pretty good. He can't get across. He's stuck. The problem is with my style, it takes forever to play my games. I'm not like King Crusher. I mean, all of my games take like 10 minutes to play. All right, let's get some pawns. Alright guys, that was not the kind of game I want to play in Blitz really, but we'll take it. You're asking because I'm looking at taking up the English opening. Arsenal fan, you don't change your openings enough. You just started playing d4. Yeah, the hedgehog is good. Alright. Big king march. But I was lucky. Like, okay, objectively, I think that middle game, when we first went into the queen and bishop against queen and knight, is probably okay for him. But he has to play very precisely, be very alert tactically. I think at one point he had c5. Alright. Andrea Peroni out in first place against SXPG. He's usually playing in my simul's mostly. Oh, well, if you want to start talking about books with descriptive notation, I've got lots of recommendations. Sammy Reshevsky, positional, The Art of Positional Play. I highly recommend. That's basically, it's basically like a middle game book on positional play. But if we start talking about like old notation, I've got lots of recommendations. Let's see. Okay, we're playing our Smyslav Gulko variation. I started playing this system because Boris Gulko once just destroyed me. And then after that I was like, alright, I'm going to play it myself with white. Okay, so this is kind of a typical reaction for black, but I don't really think that normally white plays setups with bishop g5. It's all that great for black to play for e5 against setups with bg5. I think in general it's not really the best. Now we're going to transition to a different kind of position after d5. I'm playing against this bishop, playing against his rook. I lost a 3-minute game to a FIDE master the other day in an extremely similar line, which isn't really great for black. But S6PG very similarly playing to that guy I played the other day. Queen c8. This is a way of breaking the pin. I think the other guy did like queen d7. Somehow he got his knight on c5 and played queen d7. It's like a Petrosian system for white. If you guys know what that is, it's like a classical King's Indian with the bishop on g5. Now we've transposed. I mean, I played e4. I didn't have to play it, but I think this is a good, it's a good classical King's Indian. I'm not sure if, I don't have to play bishop takes h5. I mean, sometimes that's done in the Benoni for black. This looks like a pretty significant weakening of black's king side, though, in this particular position. Just because, yeah, I wonder about the last move. Could have done a different maneuver. Somebody recently played the structure with black in a top game at the European Team Championship. Or no, at Grand Prix. At Grand Prix. At the recent Grand Prix tournament. Some kind of King's Indian with like g takes h5. I feel like Aronian was involved in the game. I mean, occasionally this happens in the modern Benoni and you can get away with it. Very rarely in the King's Indian. But should be better for white. Takes on c6. SXPG. He seems stronger than 1600, but I'm always saying that about everybody. I know. Taking on d6, winning a pawn. So many good moves, so little time. That's what I think. The average materialist just takes the pawn on d6, but I don't really think it's necessary. It's perfectly playable. I thought he had like rook e6, rook g6, maybe some annoying sort of counterplay. So I'm not in a hurry to take my material. I can win this pawn, maybe this pawn. All the pawns are looking good. Got a massive fork at d6 now. This has got to be good for me. I mean, bishop takes e4, knight takes d6. That doesn't work. Yeah. No, this is deadly. Oh, queen g3. You're always thinking about the two move threats. Now he's got rook e6. See, I told you about that move. I knew that would be trouble. I'm going to take with my rook, just so you don't have any fun. Now what do I do? Like rook g6, queen takes h5? Threatening. Threatening to threaten something. I'm a day late and $1 short. Queen c7. I was afraid of queen b8, SXPG. I thought that was superior. Now it looks like we should have very serious threats on the king side. Queen b8 would have put pressure on b2, probably. What do I do there, by the way? I don't know. Queen b8, knight c4 defending. Okay, I could have defended everything with knight c4. But now SXPG is just toast. The hostess with the toastest. It is not looking good for his king side. But yeah, it's all good. I even have queen takes knight f6, queen takes f7 check. If you like endgames. Alright, back to the tournament. That didn't take too long. And we get our streak starter started. Queen g3 before taking the pawn. Yeah, no, I understood. It didn't even enter my mind. Too many things to think about there. That's one of, like, yeah. One of the points where just playing for mate in one might be a good idea. I'm usually thinking about, like, strategic concepts and then forgetting to, like, threaten mate in one. I had this game, if you look at that game, actually from the Teen Championship that you were talking about, Arsenal fan, I could have won like a rook at one point, but because I was like paranoid that black would get any counterplay at all, I won a pawn instead of winning a rook or something. So we have to. I take back. He beat me last time. What was that? A blitz game or simul? I've got 7 seconds. So Arsenal fan, if you look at the hedgehog game I played, check it out. I could have won a lot of material in that game. The chameleon move order. Who is this guy I take back anyway? He's pretty new around here. Playing g3. Chameleon move order with g3. That's pretty random. Who plays that? It's not a not exactly a trendy way to play, but it's solid. Basically a closed Sicilian now. Closed Sicilian aficionado with a knight on f3. Well, this is like a very standard line, though more commonly played by black, I guess, against the English. Dvoretsky would say like the knight on f3 is not really on the right square. I remember him mentioning that, but it's still not so bad. I guess like Dvoretsky's opinion was that in these kind of closed Sicilians, the knight is better on like e2 or h3 than on f3. Pretty deep concept. Yeah, so in my tournament game on Sunday, I could have won a massive amount of material. I mean, I saw it, but the guy had a couple checks near my king, and instead of really calculating further, I just said, okay, well, whatever, I'll just play the safe move. Now bishop d2. Alright, how do we want to handle this? Well, like a full-blooded game, rook b8 maybe? It's interesting he didn't go bishop e3, so he's sort of not fighting for d4. Playing conservatively here with white. But it's very safe, very solid. Not the kind of opening like a teenager would play with the white pieces, I would think. I take back must be like a middle-aged man or something. I just don't see like a young player playing this setup for white. It looks like something from the 70s. Something like Smyslov would do at the end of his career. Now knight e2 is really passive. What is that about? Like he's almost like trying to... It's almost like he's trying to lull me to sleep or something. c3. Actually, I have bishop a6, but he has queen a4. Bishop a6 here. Some weaknesses on the white squares because of c3, d3. But I hate these closed Sicilians. I hate it almost as much as the c3. Almost as much as the c3 Sicilian. It's totally like white's setup is harmless, but it's still hard to get an advantage for black. And people like I take back are just like moving fast for the sake of moving fast here. Alright, he blundered. Alright, that should do it. That's a serious loss of material. Blundered your queen by mouse slip. Ever since I started playing on the browser with lichess, it's been a bigger problem. I mean, I was used to playing on Internet Chess Club, and I'm not like advertising for Internet Chess Club at all because I don't really like it, but I will say that I mouse slip less with the Internet Chess Club interface. Like, I feel like with the browser interface, I have a much higher propensity to make mouse slips than I used to. Okay, queen takes d2. We want to take that guy. Get the... For too long I played on the Internet Chess Club, and I never played on a browser-based site. And when I tried to play here, I was just constantly mouse slipping, and I'm still mouse slipping a lot. Now, I saw queen h5 here, and I assumed that was enough. But I hope I hope my queen isn't trapped somehow. I'm up a whole rook now at this point. That's quite a bit of material. Alright. I take back playing a little too fast. I hate the yeah, thanks I take back. Thanks for the subscription, man, but you got plenty of time. It's 5+2. I know you're capable of playing better based on your previous games. You beat me in the simul. Actually, there was a really nice game. That's C3 Sicilian too. Now that it was someone alluding to that? Maybe our Arsenal fan? Are you talking about the fact that I lost the I take back in the C3 Sicilian? Because it just occurred to me now that that's what that was. And he didn't play it now in the game now. It hadn't occurred to me till the last moment when the game was over that that was the game. He beat me in the simul last week, and now he played the closed, this weird closed. I would definitely prefer the C3 Sicilian for white than any kind of closed Sicilian, but I think it's primarily like a matter of style, you know, whether you like closed positions or not. You know, that's the Mule Skinner, who's here now. He's like the world's leading authority on closed positions. He plays the French defense with black, the Grand Prix attack with white. I mean, he just likes closed. He likes his positions closed. But I think the closed positions are really freaking difficult in fast time controls. There's a lot of maneuvering involved. There's a lot to think about. It's not just flash tactics. The C3 Sicilian, and it can be played like in different ways. I mean, I think that some people like to play it very dynamically, like the Romanian Grandmaster Levente Vaida, and others. Tuvyakov. Alright, we got Omid Amiri, who was 1827, 1500 classical, playing the Benko against me. Haven't had a Benko in a long time. It's not a really trendy opening. I don't know why though, because it's a great opening. I had a reverse Benko today that I lost, actually. That was my worst game today. I got crushed on the white side of a reverse. Benko reversed. You would think the Benko reverse would be really good. But sometimes the extra tempo just doesn't really matter too much. Actually, Alexei Yermolinsky talks about that in his book on chess strategy. I forget what it's called. Okay, now this move. What is up with this move? Huh. Now, I've seen e6 right away, it seems to me. I played a German IM who used to play e6 right away. Actually, that's a fairly common line. But this e6 now... That's interesting. Why do I not know this variation? The queen is not great on b6, I guess, in this type of line. But e takes d5, e5 isn't good because of queen e6 for black, I think. That's a nice resource to have. Having weird deja vu. I want to thank Soltigo. He did a lot of work with MooBot to improve it, and the the MooBot programming is due to him. So thank you for the work, Soltigo. You've done a lot to help us, and we really like to thank you for that. It's 5+2 casual, guys. We're playing for 2 hours. Well, I Take Back is actually in first place temporarily here. Maybe forever. We'll see. Usually the lead like switches up pretty quickly. I'm surprised he's out in first after losing to me. The key is to lose your games quickly. Huh. What if I play e5, queen e6, and then try something tricky there? There's no trickiness to do, I think. Otherwise, e5 would be like devastating. If that's the case, well, I mean, I planned on taking back. But it concerns me that I don't, you know, really, this doesn't register as like a variation. Strategically, it makes sense. I think the only question is the position of the queen on b6, kind of costing black some time. I don't know. Looks like it's like a Blumenfeld gambit. Totally reasonable position for black. Huh. Benko lines, Blumenfeld lines that are similar structurally. This is pretty good for black. I just finished doing a video series on the Blumenfeld, and I can tell you that the pawn structure is usually very good. But this move, I don't know. Blocking in your bishop may still be okay. The knight has squares here. Queen e2 check. I don't know. See, he's got to move his queen again for this knight to go to like b6, and that's where he kind of loses a move. Other than that, everything makes sense. What white wants to do is like get a good outpost with the knight on c4, maybe secure the pawn on d5 and squeeze black while avoiding exchanges. Yeah, now there is an interesting point here, rook e1. When suddenly black might lose a pawn if he pawned. Huh. Wow. Just allowing bishop takes a6. It's not so clearly good for me. My pawn on d5 is extremely weak after that. We gotta try something. Huh. I'm just hoping I can get something going on the dark squares. He's got to give up his dark square bishop. But I think that black has some serious compensation here. He's got a good pawn structure. 2 islands against 3. All of his pieces are developed. That's a kind of disturbing move. Where's he going though? I gotta get him off of b4. It weakens my structure. 1400 bullet. Jesus. This guy's 1400 bullet, man. Holy crap. 1400s are getting pretty good. He is strong for a 1400 bullet player. Okay, bullet is bullet, but he's like, he's 1500, he's 1800 in blitz. Okay. That's a little more like it. sure I have any advantage here at all. I am up a pawn, but it's not much. Black has played like a genius in this opening. Both of us don't want to get mated on the back rank. I think Amir actually playing like a master. He's still got compensation for the pawn. H6 is a very subtle move. Stopping knight g5 and making Luft. Jesus. Alright. We're getting desperate now. Am I even okay? Queen b4 was played? What? Is my knight trapped yet? This guy's way too strong for his rating. White has to be very careful here. Not to be worse. I'm not sure what Queen A1 does. Oh, he's going to threaten mate. I've got F3. Wow. Knight D7 check doesn't work. His move almost like wins a piece. He's got threats with like Queen F1. Oh my god, look. Now he wins a piece. Like a master or something. Master 1800. How strong is this guy? It's like a joke, dude. think I'll be able to draw. This guy is extremely strong. This game. Not your typical 1800. I don't know if we can do anything here. We can try. Oh, blundered. Nice technique there. Damn, what is this guy's deal? He won 76 rating points today. And 29 yesterday. 30 the day before that. 49. He's pretty strong for 1700. Just an IM strength. IM strength 1800. Nice game there, buddy. You beat Halligator, nice. Wow, congratulations, Raymond. The 1400s and the 1700s and the 1800s are getting pretty strong. Alright. Well, Enyemo is in first place. New player here in our tournament. White better near the end. Yeah, it didn't matter anymore. It was a draw. It's like... reminds me of someone else's game I looked at today. A little bit of back and forth there with the advantage. White was lost for a moment. More than a moment. But I mean, that guy is freaking strong for his blitz rating. I'm glad it wasn't rated. And I didn't lose my streak starter completely. Did I? I'm still yellow. GRSA. Another not so overrated player. The GRSA is he's actually pretty inconsistent. Sometimes he plays really well and sometimes he makes some big mistakes, like everybody. Looks like he knows what he's doing. It's accelerated dragon. I tried to play the modern defense, but I transposed. So guys, we're streaming. Bishop e5 is a weird move. That should give me some kind of trick. Knight takes e4. Why don't I have something here? Knight takes e4, bishop takes... Knight takes e4, knight takes e4. I guess I don't have a tactic. Knight takes e4, knight takes e4, queen a5, check. Doesn't work. No tactics. It's a weird move, bishop b5. It doesn't really threaten anything. It does stop d5. I have to admit it stops d5, so it has a kind of point. For lack of a better idea, I don't know what to do. That move I don't particularly like, but I guess it's not that bad. He's trying for some kind of activity. But we should take advantage of the fact that he's brought another pawn toward the center. Increase our central... He increases our central majority. Central subwoofer. This pawn is nice to have after 11 moves in the Sicilian defense. Now it looks like he gave me this move. It's not winning a piece, but it looks precarious for white. Very, very precarious stuff. He's basically lost his focus. I mean, the knight has got to move in the near future. But I have to be careful. If I move away, he can take the pawn on e5 maybe. Should be a lot of good moves for black, I guess. Is he going to go king side, queen side? I don't know. Alright, this is a sensible move. And now, well, I guess we play d4. That's different. Now, if you take that one, I can play rook to d8. So I'm not sure that's safe. But I think here we've got a very serious advantage now. Because the e4 pawn is almost impossible to protect. He can still try to take this. That looks extremely dangerous. Now I guess f5. First I'll play this. Getting my last piece in the game. Well, this bishop on g7 isn't very good. So if queen c6, he has knight d2. But then I have f5. Just trying to overrun him completely. Why don't we go for it? And this just looks like a picture. This has got to be winning for black. Ultimately, like not immediately winning, but it should be winning. Now g2 is hanging. I have e4. Then he has a check on b3 though. It's ironic, like, should I do like king h8? Just so there's no check. Castle for white here. Man, he's got a minute more than me. Guys, the Moobot just sent the stream's schedule in the stream so you guys know he did it. He castled. Alright. GRC with a blunder. Who is Enyemo? 1900 and he's like winning every single game. He was very excited to play this. He did lose one. He lost against I Take Back. Alright. Alright guys, let's see who's up. I think that a lot of players are, unfortunately, I can't control the lichess schedule. I play the stream at the same time every week. Lichess scheduled a monthly Super Blitz tournament at the exact same time. Tuesday nights seem popular. Usually it's like chess.com having some mismatch. Another mismatch opponent for Magnus Carlsen to beat on. Nobody this week. Aldisto again. What are we gonna do, man? Alright, we'll play our usual stuff. You blundered in the opening. It looks like you, Raymond Carter, Alligator, you pissed him off and he left. It's not good. We need as many masters as we can get here. The tournament hasn't been very strong the last couple of weeks. So don't make the masters angry and make them leave the tournament early, Raymond Carter. We do what we can. I mean, you know, Alligator is not an NM, but he's like 2300 in Blitz, which is pretty significant. Good to have players like that around. Bishop a4, something new and totally different. That is a very weird idea. But he could transpose somehow to a game I lost. It could transpose to a game I lost to Yellow Dragoon, actually, by a very, obvious transposition, bishop c4. Maybe we can improve on my Yellow Dragoon game. Doing his Gawain Jones imitation. Here against Dragoon I played knight f6. I mean, it's not actually the same position because the white bishop was on c4. Yeah, it's also possible to play knight c6, oddly enough. It seems almost insane to do that, but why not? We could actually do a lot of things. But like takes, queen c7, queen g3 is probably like a good ending for white. I don't really like bringing his queen out for him. So that's why knight f6 as usual. Alright, we'll take the bishop, but we've got to proceed with caution after that. We haven't played b5, which is interesting. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I mean, b5 is sort of weakening. Now Aldo still could actually play d4, transposing to an open Sicilian type of thing. And I'm almost feeling like that's I should have played b5. b5 would transpose to Yellow Dragoon. b5, bishop g5, bishop b7. Isn't that the same position? Slightly different, I think, in fact. Let's focus on the kingside development. Not a big fan of black's position here. Some more Gawain Jones type of stuff. I mean, there's no way that bishop a4 is a good move for white. But it's not that bad, and I need to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Actually, b5 is not even possible because it loses a pawn. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't even mess around with that. I'll just develop the king side. I mean, ultimately this is nice, but then I don't have my bishop protecting this diagonal later on. e5 it's not a bad move. But somehow I doubt it's white's best. It just doesn't seem right, to trade pieces. It seems like it kind of takes the sting out of the position. If you play e5, maybe it's safe for white, but doesn't leave him with that many possibilities. So he should be playing for like f4. Maybe h3 is too slow as well. So at this point I think it's like equal. And now, we start thinking about if we can be better with the bishop pair. No need to even move my b pawn. I want to try to use this diagonal. Guess we have to play e5. Nothing else seems reasonable here. I wonder if he has knight d5 now. That's kind of weird. Not sure it's a good move though. Knight d5, bishop d6. He just played f4. Sensible. But the black king and the white king side is kind of opened up now. I have queen d4 check sometimes. What's up, everyone? Yeah, queen g4 is a good move, I think. Although I could play f5. f5 actually weakens my position a little bit. Rook f7 looks like a safe move. No tricks with bishop h6. It just guards and avoids this check. But I think that white's control of the e-file here and its fundamentally sound structure pretty much means that white is okay. Let's say I have something crazy like g5. Or h5. Oh no. Well, no, I mean h5, queen g3. I can play g5. I'm not actually sure how great this is for me, but it certainly can't be like bad. The pawn on g4 would be weak. I almost feel like I'm forcing him into an endgame that's maybe not that bad for him. It's kind of awkward. But actually, what does he play here? I don't have to trade queens. I have bishop d6 check. If he goes back somewhere like e3, we got tons of friends online. Seems like Tuesday nights and Thursday nights are quite popular. Maybe every night is just popular here. I'm usually streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays in the morning. We've got the two bishops and a kingside majority. And his e-file isn't really amounting to too much. Alright, h5 looks pretty nasty. Taking on my terms. Am I too optimistic? Queen f5. What does that do? Alright, well. Alright, rook g7, there it is. Blocking. Blockers. Got blockers. Queen is almost trapped. My queen is almost... Whose queen is almost trapped? We need to try to keep this sensible. Too many threats on the diagonals. Too many bishops. Yeah, okay. I didn't think you had that. It's actually pretty scary. Whoa. I'm just lost. That was pretty bad, man. Really slimy. I must have been winning. What an amazing resource. Apparently this move just saves the game. That's insane, dude. He was down to 26 seconds and found this only move, rook g1. Now I can only draw. I have to play perfectly. Blundered here. With bishop c6 as a draw. Phew, man. That is a really big steal, dude. Oh my god. Why can't I join the tournament? Alright. Aldisto just stole the game. Who is this guy? Enyamo. He's winning like every single game he plays. Who is Enyamo? He's only 1900 bullet, 1900 blitz. Alright. That was bad. Man, what an amazing resource to find with no time left, Aldisto. Nice job. Game 5 Simon. Yeah, that's a real thing. Got no comments. Everyone's busy playing. Aldisto now, fresh off his swindle against me. Enyamo, the 1900 master. Morales, what's up, man? Did you only play 3 games? Did you just arrive? Everyone's underrated here. 29 players. International Master Will Paschall, guys. We're streaming our own Blitz tournament here. Let's watch this game while we're waiting. Aldisto. He's actually played Enyamo 3 times. He's 3-0. Heavy favorite there after swindling me, Aldisto. Nice save though. Rook g1. I thought it was just over. God, I have to play like it's just a forced draw. That's so hard to accept. I had to find some move bishop e8 in order to win. One thing I don't like about the arena tournaments is playing the same players twice. It's like we only play like 10 rounds and I'm playing the same players sometimes. 2 of the same players twice. It's really weird. I mean, if it's like a 100-game marathon, I understand, but in a 10-round tournament, it's weird to play the same players multiple games. So I take back playing a strange variation of the Marshall defense. Basically, Black doesn't really have enough control of the center. C6 doesn't give him much counterplay. But I don't know, this setup for me, like this queen d2 It's kind of modest. I guess black could even play some crazy b5 or something. What's happening in the chat room, guys? I guess Arsenal fan left, and so now there's nobody chatting. I can play e5 even. I'm playing this really conservatively. But black doesn't have any kind of counterplay, so you can do that. Man, I dropped. Man, that winning against Aldisto would have really been good. Okay, I don't understand how this works. Basically, black is sacking a pawn, but he's gonna have to. He just dropped a piece. Dropped a piece for 2 pawns or something like crazy, dude. Wow. How many pawns do you get for this? I take back. Two pawns for a piece. Can you get 3? Knight takes e5. Knight takes e4. Knight takes e4. Bishop takes e5. This is another way to do it, but objectively, I could also play f4 here. f4 is riskier, but also good. We are up a piece. Okay, Arsenal fans stopped. You thought e4 was hanging, okay. I wondered what was going on. I actually had bishop c5 last move, but I don't know that it really did anything. Probably loses a pawn. Alright, here we go. We're just trading stuff. I think I Take Back likes tactics. He likes to do tactical things, but gotta be patient. I think the early resigning is not a bad idea if you want to accumulate some points. It's not good to drag out the games in the arena format. King Crusher will always resign fairly quickly. He's an expert in arena format. All right, we had a bad run there though. We drew with the mystery guy. Actually, what happened to him? Where did Omid Amiri go? Damn, dude played 12 cent upon loss against me. But he did have 2 mistakes, so it's not a perfect game. What's up with this opening? This is an actual line. Wow. He's supposed to play bishop b7 there. But e takes d5 is the engine. First reaction. Huh. There's only 3 games in that position. That's crazy. Ivan Sokolov. And nobody played bishop d2. Everybody played knight d2, huh? What's going on? Nobody played knight on bd7. Yeah. Interesting. And that's what the engine calls for. Knight on bd7. Preferred to bishop e7. Although Cotronius played bishop e7. Now change its mind to queen c7. Anyway, I thought I was still in the tournament here. What am I doing? Taking time off? We're in second place. This guy, Enyamo, oh, he also beat Aldisto, so he's like the Master 1900. No, they're still playing. Alright. He didn't beat Aldisto yet. We get a lot of bullet players here on lichess. I'm not a fan of bullet chess. I don't think it's doing any good for the game. Maybe making it fun like, you know, taking drugs or something, but as far as getting better at chess, I don't think anyone's become a grandmaster because they played bullet chess. Just there are already strong players who happen to play bullet chess. Man, I've got everybody on my friends list is online almost. Looks like Aldisto's in trouble. He's down 2 pawns and on time. I don't know, Enyama was like suspiciously kind of like, when's the tournament gonna start? Are you gonna stream it right before the tournament? Like he knew he was gonna win or something? Let's see this guy's games. He just hosed everybody, but he drew with I take back. What happened there? I take back. Alright, I'm in a game. Edu Vasco. Sounds Brazilian, sort of. New account. Alright. He played badly against you. He's crushing Aldisto now, which is kind of alarming because Aldisto is like close to master strength. Obviously beat me last game, but he's 3-0 against that guy. You know, it's kind of weird that the guy's crushing the tournament and beating Aldisto for the first time in four tries. All right. But he was very adamant, like, before the stream started, if I was going to stream or not. Like, alright. I wonder why. Alright, bishop g5. It's a same opening that I had? No. I had, similar in the other game. Very similar. Against Aldisto, game 1, which I won, luckily. We're missing some people here. Ayesta's not here. There's an issue with my stream. Uh-oh. What's the issue? A way to find my stream here? Seriously? Oh no. But that should be. But are you sure? Yeah, my stream isn't up there at all. What the hell's up with that? But there's no streams. Yeah, I don't think it's my stream. It's something to do with like lichess. It's something wrong with the lichess, like picking up the streams on Twitch, I think. Because I got .org, lichess.org in the title, and there's no other streams at all, if you'll notice. I'm surprised. I don't think that it's possible that no one else is streaming. There must be something with lichess. Whoa. I would think like King Crusher would definitely be streaming now. Can anybody else confirm that? Because I never, at this time of night, on a weeknight, it's not normal for there to be no other streamers. There should definitely be others. So it looks like lichess is not picking them up. Wow, Edu Vasco. He's playing like a genius here. I got 2 windows open by accident. I didn't mean to do that, but I wanted to see what was up with the streaming. And this guy is 1600. He hustled me in the opening a little bit. God, I hate the Cambridge Springs. And this wasn't even like correctly played by black. But now he's got a decent game. Man. Alright, I managed to close that without losing. I was afraid I would lose on, I don't know, forfeit or something for closing out my other window. The interesting opening there, Edu Vasco. He's a totally new account, rated 1600. But he showed a lot of understanding, like Queen A5, back to D8, and E5 break. Kind of a standard Cambridge Springs type of idea. But it looks like he's gone astray now. Knight F3. It's going to be hard to hold that pawn. Funny variation here. Probably not even good. Funny, but not good. I was going to play Knight B4, but then I realized... What did I realize? No, it's actually cool. Knight B4. He doesn't have Queen B6. He has other cool stuff. Sort of scary, dynamic play by Black. So King Crusher is streaming, but his stream is not mentioned on lichess, right? Is it just my stream? Yeah, somebody should let lichess know what's going on there. That's the first time I've seen that happen though, where none of the streams would show up. Which way do I take? Queen takes, rook takes c3, queen takes d8. Can you read my question, please? Dude, Arsenal fan. I'm playing a blitz game here, dude. Just a minute. Also, do you have any suggestions on understanding pawn dynamics? Dude, there's lots of books on pawn play. I think there was a book by what's his name? German Grandmaster. Oh, I can't remember his name. God damn it. Yeah, no streams are showing. It's something wrong with lichess. I'm glad they're not just discriminating against me. No. Gustafsson doesn't... No. Hickel, that's it. George Hickel. Hickel wrote a book on pawn structure recently that's supposed to be pretty good. Well, in the last couple of years. It's not like, you know, books on pawn structure are dated, you know. It doesn't change. I like how people, you ask them, the only grandmaster they know from Germany is John Gustafsson, just because of Chess 24, but there are like hundreds of grandmasters in Germany, you know. I like F4 actually, but do I like it best? I mean, this has got to be a winning position, but he's got some tricks. Odd situation here. Oddly odd. Well, the Kamak book is, you know, Kamak, however you pronounce it, is good. Kamach. Somehow I'm in second place beyond. What happened to Enyemo? Did he finally lose a game? So their rook c2 looked pretty good. I think that Aldo Vasco missed much better chance with rook c2. Dynamic counterplay. Maybe we can go for f7, just attack. Try to trap his knight on the side of the board. Domination of knights. Or just win a pawn. Win a bunch of pawns. A whole gaggle. Gaggle of pawns. All the pawns in the third rank. I wasn't really happy with this game. Thought I had better. Still has some kind of vague counterplay. With that, I'll give him a pawn back. I'm a generous guy. Doesn't want it. KG. Well, at least we can protect this pawn on e3. That's all that really matters. I keep forgetting that it's an increment, you know. I mean, today I was playing like 5-0 blitz with random people. And I'm just going to lose that pawn. Screw it. I don't want his knight coming in here. I've got 4 on 3, 4 on 2 on the king side, all on the same side. I mean, this is 100% winning for white. I don't need that pawn. Man, he's got pretty good technique. Just like instantly down on it. In my face with a rook. So irritating. $16 under from hell. Alright. Managed to get a win in there. But Enyemo is just unstoppable. Oh, he beat Aldisto too. That's interesting, right? How did I take back manage to stop him? Ravender is dead. No, actually Ravender has some drawing chances here. Wow, it looks like Ravender is holding. Sorry, Ravender, I thought you were dead. Well, now like Enyemo's even like, you see he's berserking, he's so overconfident. He's just dominating the tournament. Only losing one game to I take back. 1900 is unstoppable. Arsenal fan, what are you talking about? I just told you there was a book about pawns by George Hickel. Before John Gustafsson was born, George Hickel was like a 2600 from Germany. And he's still around. You can go on a cruise with him to the Caribbean. Through New in Chess, I think. Alright. Morales. We got 35 minutes left. Morales, what is up? You're playing G3? What happened to the B3? What was that thing you played last time? One thing about Morales is that he does tend to mix up his openings. There's also a book by Andrew Soltis on pawn structure in chess, which is, I guess, okay. It didn't get like great reviews. Soltis is capable of writing really good chess books, but a lot of his stuff is like so-so. Confessions of a Grandmaster is his only really great book, I think. It's just like a story about his career, and I thought that was his best. What am I doing now? Oh, knight on g to e7. So it might be the closed Sicilian, it might be the King's Indian attack. Morales doesn't know. He's transposing to the same game I had with the other guy. If he plays bishop d2, we have the same exact game. h6. Provoking me. Well, he played bishop d2 against me with I take back, which looks really passive, but okay. He played bishop d2, rook b1. That's where Spassky offers a draw. Bishop e3 is more aggressive, but obviously you can't take on d4 if a knight lodges itself in there. Now, Morales, I don't know. I don't remember what happened last time. Did we have one of these games once before? Only 33 minutes left in the tournament, and well, nobody can stop Anyamo. He's new, but he seems monstrously strong. He didn't lose the last game? Oh, man. I should be able to click on his result or something. It sucks. So, what is going on now? Knight takes f3, e5. I hate the closed Sicilian. I told you guys that already. Yeah, I did have a similar game. Right. Very, very similar. Morales, was it you? Did we have the same exact game a little while ago? Like a few weeks ago? Or a week ago? If it wasn't you, man, it was a different player, but the exact same position. I don't remember my king being in the center. I hope it's not a problem. But how would my king not be in the center in a situation like this? Like, that's the whole point. My king is not castled because I'll drop my h6 pawn. I don't know if it was with Morales. I think it was someone else. No, but here I don't know which way to recapture. Bishop takes, queen takes, pawn takes c5. You know, I mean, I was thinking about knight takes, but that actually allows pawn takes c5, knight takes e3, bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes check, queen e7. I'm just like down a pawn in an ending. That doesn't seem very appealing. None of this is very appealing. Strange banging sound in my house. I don't know, Morales. I thought I had some compensation, but maybe I'm wrong. Mikey Slice. What's up with the streamers, Mikey Slice, on lichess not showing up? Do you know about that? Do you have any idea? I don't think Castle's queenside was all that great. Why are streams not showing up on lichess? Man, this did not work out the way I wanted it to. I'm not sure castling was a good idea. I didn't get the play I expected here. Bishop takes b2 just doesn't work. What is the banging sound in my apartment? That's weird. Hello? What's that big banging sound? I went to investigate strange banging sound, but we came up with nothing. Okay, bishop f4. Bishop f4 is a weird move, man. Huh. That is pretty strange, actually. All right. Roaches come in, but they don't come out. It's the Roach Motel. Yeah, I'm all about it, dude. Yeah, I can take my pawn back on b2, but I was thinking something really crazy here. King d7. This is really crazy, all right. Wow. And then now is the moment. And I go back and hide. I gotta stop forgetting the time control is increment. All day I was playing 5-0. That's a bad idea. It's a bad idea to prepare for a 5+2 tournament by playing 5+0 games. Uh-oh. Wow, dude. Whoa. Seriously? Damn, Morales is 1800 right. He's 2100 supposed to be in classical. Like, what's up with your blitz rating, Morales? 1500 in bullet, obviously. Now what, like rookie 6? I think I thought I had a plan, but I don't know. Whoa. Sure, I like that. Ten-second increment. Mommy. Mommy, help me blockade. Okay, why don't I go here? Is that even a good move? Oh, I have threats there. I can play yes. Wow, Morales lost on time, man. You had me like very close to busted. Probably I was lost. Alright, nice game, man. Just a little more time and you would have had me. Well, Enyamo actually lost the game to somebody. Ravender, right, the 1600, of course. But how's that they're still playing? No, it's over. Of course he lost to like the lowest rated guy he played. No, there's a lower one, alright. Nice game though. You had me. Just need a little more time, and I think you would have figured out a way. But I was proud of myself for even staying alive there, because it was just a really awful situation I got myself into. Got the streak starter started again. Just 20 minutes left though. Alright guys, I don't know what's up with lichess. There doesn't seem to be any streamers. I hope it's not a new thing that they're doing, that they're not going to advertise the streams. That would be really a shame. I hope it's not an intentional thing. Time management. Thanks for answering the question. There's a player at your club who's extremely strong. He always seems to find the most dynamic pawn breaks possible. There's a really weird book I got. We might want to try this. Is this appropriate? This is a book that I haven't really gone through, but if you want to talk about pawn dynamics, actually Oliver Mihawk, his dad wrote this book, and he plays on lichess. He's a GM. But I'm not paid to advertise, so Mihawk, Oliver's father, and Oliver. World loser coming into the tournament at the last minute. But basically the Mihawk book is like just a lot of positions, not really words and analysis and descriptive ways, you know. It's just like games and examples. Pawn dynamics. There are pawn dynamics at work here. But actually my knight is not in a good, it's not really in a good square for hanging, playing against the hanging pawns. So I have to be thoughtful about that. Mr. World Loser just showed up. I think this is equal. Just keep that in mind. If you want to play against hanging pawns, your knight is better on c6. This is actually a concept I learned from Sammy Reshevsky in his book. Now knight c5. Bishop takes, bishop takes. I don't know why I'm drawn to this move so much. I just feel like that move is strong here. probably equal. Now the question is, do we want to go for more or take the equal? Well, I guess I'll keep the pawn structure as is. Taking with the pawn is fine in this type of position. You can also take with the rook. I'm not in love with it here. I'm just trying to frustrate World Loser. Looks like a good ending for me. Probably close to equal. Probably I shouldn't trade queens there, but he's out of his mind not to trade queens. You know, now, I think we've been here before. I mean, he's risking losing. The queen is a better, you know, the queen and knight combination is very strong, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Actually, this isn't going to work. Unfortunately, it's probably just a draw, this position. There's only 17 minutes left. I'm going to offer World Loser a draw here. All right. We'll save time and get to play some more games. But I think a draw is the correct result there. If he doesn't trade queens, he can be seriously worse. With he can be seriously worse with the bishop and queen against queen and knight. But this is a draw. White is even a hair better in that position, I think, but it should be a draw. Okay. So we've got 16 minutes left. I don't want to lose and let World Loser have a huge chance to come back into contention. It's not good for him to have the pawns fixed on the white squares, yeah. But my advantage is, well, I just don't think that I have realistic winning chances. I've been in this kind of ending like a million times, and I can tell you that it's a draw. From experience. His kingside pawns aren't fixed. Like, if he had all of his pawns fixed on the wrong color, maybe he could lose, but objectively the bishop is a slightly better piece with pawns on both sides of the board, so that ending is the computer actually has me a tiny bit better, but I don't think that f4 I don't think that this is losable for white, really. Anyway, back to tournament. All right, so kind of a boring game between World Loser and I there. Aldisto plays amazing. He found that amazing resource against me, man. I mean, Rook G1 with 30 seconds left. It was his only move that doesn't lose, and I had to take a draw by force, and I didn't want it, so I lost. Wanted to try something different this time. We've played a lot of Englishes against Aldisto in recent history. Looks like he's going with the Queen's Gambit again. Try something different than the last game. I didn't really like the last game. Let's play G3. Actually, where is Ananas? We haven't seen Ananas in a long time. I always would get Ananas confused. I mean, I know the difference between Ananas and Aldisto, but Ayesta, Ananas, Aldisto. Lots of players with A. Antonio was unlucky. You had him twice. I had him 3 times, dude. This is my 3rd game with Aldisto. I wonder if he had a similar game earlier. This looks strangely similar to his other game. Knight d4, e3. He can try some funky moves. I'm playing pretty conservatively here. We're getting tired. It's the end of the tournament. I'm not looking for complications. Against World Loser, I was just... Oh no, h5. Alright, man, I'll tell you what. We're going to play h4. I'm not going to do that, you know. I'm not going to do it. I think h4 is right in this position. Normally, I like to do the pawn stop. But now we do like e3. Actually, e3, huh? d4. He has a sick ideas of some crazy tactics. But not really, right? Doesn't quite work here. Alright, we're going to try to turn his position on its head somehow. Some nastiness. Poo, knight d5. Knight to d5. Creating chaos in the house. Man, that's got to be played. I don't care what's happening, but this is going to be played because it's fun. Just because it's fun. Dangerous for me, though. Dangerous for him, too. I said I wanted a quiet game. I was tired. And instead, I'm taking a risk here. I take back, and Aldisto right behind me. So I can't really afford to lose. The Aura Knight didn't play that much. This move, I have to admit, like I totally spaced out on. I did not see that was possible. Oh my god. That could cast doubt. That could cast serious doubt on our position. But I don't care. We're fearlessly going ahead. How can I miss queen d8? I'm like looking at queen b8 and takes, and I missed queen d8. Aldisto. Got e3. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes you don't. e3. What's up with I take back? He has to play monkey pushing wood. We are still hanging on to second place. Oh no, you're gonna let me go there again? That's ridiculous. Like, I'll play Aldisto. I mean, I'll play that again. The second time. Let's see. Knight takes d5 a second time. I don't know about this. This looks crazy. Can take. is going on, guys? Bishop takes. Knight takes. Knight takes. Hold on a second. Knight takes. Knight takes. Bishop takes. And this is pretty complicated. But I mean, fundamentally, his king is still in the center, and there's like this long diagonal that is not being tended to. So he can do something berserk like castle queenside. But now I'm really gonna have to watch for like bishop takes g3. All right, now I figured I'd take here. Then I was going to take with the queen on d4. There's a very important feature of this position. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll let you know when I figure it out. All right. Right. I saw that much. Aldisto is playing amazing. No. No, you're not allowed to checkmate me. That knight actually controls f3, which will stop this stuff. Okay, what's the plan now? He's got some kind of knight takes e3. We don't have too much time to mess around here. Wow. All right. Well, that's that, man. He is so strong. Definitely master strength. Every move. Oh, I'm just lost. Nice. I didn't see you were even attacking e4. That's it, man. Lost again. Check this game out he played. This is like unbelievable. Everything was fine. He finds g5. Best move. And I thought I had everything under control. But he just keeps finding the best move every single move. Now f6. And I just blundered. With e4. 3 inaccuracies, 21 cent upon loss. I mean, that's like an amazing game. I didn't even see rook takes e4. Only 4 minutes left in the tournament. So he beat me 2 out of 3. Who did he lose to? He lost all these games. He beat me twice. And he lost to SXPG. He lost against World Loser. He lost to Animo. Damn, dude. That was a great game. Terrible blunder by me at the end. It was equal. Yeah, approximately equal. I didn't see E4 was hanging. I told you I was tired. I was like, oh man. Alright. Shouldn't have played a complicated game, but I've got another game. This will never finish in time. Well, I almost resigned. I meant to berserk. Alright. Monkey is berserking too. We're going to take the pawn. We're not. Last game. That's a crazy move. Rook A3. I don't even want your rook. I don't even want the rook, man. But now I'll take it, I guess. If you insist. If you insist on me taking it, I will take it. But I feel guilty about it. Whoa. Walking the king into the vicinity of death. Back to tournament. We have 2.29 minutes left. But I have played a strong field for this tournament anyway. Stronger field than Enimo. Being higher rated definitely guarantees I have better tie breaks. So anyway, this is it. Last 2 minutes. Man, Aldisto's trying to win against I Take Back. He's got to win in 1 minute and 21 seconds. Aldisto down to 1 minute. It is an increment situation though, but he only has 1 minute 28 left to catch up to me. Man, look at this piece coordination Aldisto has. Check it out. Like the knight, the rook, everything. I mean, that's pretty insane, dude. That is scary. So I Take Back has 2 draws against Aldisto. What is he, up the exchange here? White has massive compensation. What was this, a wing gambit or something? Whoa. What is knight f4 about? Wow, he's threatening knight e2 check. It's still possible. Very easy to get mated here for black. Queen e8. You should play like queen e8 down. I don't know why I like queen e8 better. Black is like compressed. Hey, rook e5 is a good move. This game's not going to finish in time, guys. Introduce elimination tournaments. Well, I think they should have normal Swiss tournaments and stuff like that. Let me go back to the tournament here. Tournament is finished Aldisto is still trying to win, but this game will not count for the result. But he did win 2 games against me today, which is first time I've lost the same player twice in the viewer tournament. We won the first one, but lost the second 2. Anyway, alright guys, let's check out the results here. So Enyimo wins the tournament with 2,049 performance. Not a lot of strong players lately. Halligator just played a couple games. World Loser just a couple of games. My performance rating, like for example, only 2137. Enyimo 2,049. Aldisto 2,111. So we need to get more high-rated players. You guys need to go out there and canvass the neighborhood. And I know it was tough today though, because there's no listing of the streams, and there's also this monthly tournament that was going on, a whole bunch of monthly tournaments and daily classical tournament. So all right guys, that's it for tonight. We're gonna run down the results one more time. It's Enyimo first, I was in second, Aldisto third. Enyimo, Sparkle Horse, Aldisto, I Take Back. Morales had a bad finish. Monkey Pushing Wood kind of lost it. World Loser came too late. SR 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, just a couple games. Arsenal Fan in 9th place. Edu Vasco in 10th. And that's it. Lyra returns in 11th. So Raymond Carver got just an upset victory against Halligator. Nice job, Raymond, who's only like 1,400. Anyway, Andrea Peroni, thanks to you guys. Thanks everybody for playing and watching. And I'll be back. When will I be back? I will be back tomorrow morning with Weird Wednesday, Unusual Blitz, and Classical Chess here on lichess, 10 a.m. CET tomorrow morning. Thanks to you guys for subscribing. Check out my YouTube channel, Video Chess Training on YouTube. Also, please don't forget to support the stream via PayPal. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Thanks to Soltigo for moderating. Thanks for playing. Yeah, tomorrow is Wednesday. We're going to be playing unusual openings, sort of repertoire I don't normally play. 10 a.m. CET. Move 11, you're welcome. Arsenal Fan, I'll see you later. We'll see all you guys later and see what's up with lichess. Hopefully they'll fix the thing about the streamers not being listed at the top of the page. I don't know what's up with that, but it does not help our cause here. I will see you guys later. Awesome. Bye-bye.